Were you able to get how much did the Army help with your education?
Say that again.
How much did the Army help with your education?
My education? I could have got some schooling, but I didn't do it. I figured I was smart enough to get through an Army. I already knew how to shoot a gun and had a pretty good shot too. And I figured that's about all I had to have, and they put me in driving a truck. And I drove probably all the driving I had done. I'd have to give my brother-in-law a pack of cigarettes or something to get to drive back home if he was out somewhere. And I'd say 8 to 10 miles off as far as I ever drove one. And my brother came down. He drove a dump truck for sand and gravel in Kingsport. And they let him bring the truck down here one Sunday. And we was down at the creek of Washington going to wash it. He told me he'd wash it off, clean it up for him. And we done that. And he was talking to someone there. Said, "Can you drive?" I said, "Yeah, I reckon." Why? He said, "Take that thing out there and turn around while I talk to this fella." And I had to take it out over the hill there and turn around, come back. And that's the first time I ever drove a truck in my life.
No.
Yeah. And that was that. That's about the sum of that. And anyhow, anytime I could get under the wheel, I'd do it. And anyhow, I know pretty well how to drive a car or anything.
Yeah.
And went in there, and they asked me if I would go ahead and try out for it and have to take a test, and everything. I said, "Well, yeah, I'll do anything I have to." And anyhow, they give me the truck to drive. And we was out in Arkansas, and they still didn't trust me for nothing hardly. Abe Lincoln was the guy's name. He's a nice fellow, real nice fellow, first lieutenant. And he took us down there to the what is it? The Army has
a post, the base.
No, it's for you to go and have fun and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I can't call it, but you know
remember.
what I'm talking about. Anyhow, we got down there, and all of them got to drinking. All the truck drivers got to drinking. One drove us down there especially. Well, in fact, I'll tell you this much: he went to town, and him and a bunch of them some of them had a car, and he got in the gang with them, and had a wreck and killed him.
Oh no.
Yeah, but anyhow, that just made a short story. But anyhow, the lieutenant asked me if I'd drive back. I said, "Well, yeah, if you want me to." Well, he said, "Somebody's going to have to, and you don't seem to be drinking." I hadn't drunk maybe a beer or something like that. I never did like to drink out like that. And anyhow, I got in the truck. Man, he watched every move I'd done. I was afraid to do anything. I didn't get over 20 miles an hour, I don't guess, all the way back to camp. And if I got any, he said, "Slow down a little, you're going too fast." Anyhow, we got them back safe. I would have anyway. But then the next day, I was pretty well one of the top hands. Anything I wanted done, they figured I could do it and would do it. And that's about summed that up.
When you got back, it's a better question. When you came back, you said you looked for a job, and then you met Mimi. How did you ask Mimi to marry you?
I will. I was loafing one night after I got off work on 311, and sitting talking, and it just kind of a joke. I said, "Do you marry me?" It shocked her to death. I think she finally said yes. Anyhow, it did happen. Honestly, it did.
So, Papaw, which of your 3 boys was the biggest troublemaker growing up? Growing up, who was the biggest troublemaker? Al, Steve, or Don?
I ain't gonna answer that. They're all good kids, I'll say it that way. Really, really and truly they were.
What did you like best about running the store?
Money. I wanted money. I wanted to get them kids education.
What made you decide to start the store? What made you decide to start the store?
Well, I tried working at a plant, and you'll make a living. You'll make a good living, but you ain't gonna save no money. And I couldn't get them to college that way. And I had to have something that would. I worked day and night just about. I fixed tires and everything. An old tire for 50 cents. 50 cents for a flat tire, and take you 30 minutes with just plain old tire tools to make it.
Yeah.
Tear it down, patch it, and put it back together.
Yeah. All right, I have a question for you. When did you realize that Mimi was a Republican?
Not till after we was married. I didn't think nothing about politics back then.
Was she excited when you ran for? You were county commissioner, right?
Uh-huh.
Was she excited? Or
Well, you can't really tell when she is excited, but I think she was.
Yeah. Did you ever think about running for something else?
No, they tried to get me to run for sheriff, and I told them, I said, I like all you fellas, but I'll tell you one thing: if you bring it up here and pin the badge on me, I wouldn't have it. I said, no, that pretty well answers my question. I've told you several times that I wouldn't run for it, and I wouldn't. That's one job I wouldn't have.
Why is that?
Just didn't want it. You're fooling some good people, but you're fooling with the scum of the whole thing at the same time.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like the idea of it.
So when you were young, when you were a boy, what did you do for fun?
Well, after the war was over, we danced every night till 2 o'clock.
Really?
Really?
Were you a good dancer?
No, but the girls thought I was. That's what mattered, I reckon. I'd stay off their toes as much as I could.
Did you meet any girls that you thought you should bring back to the United States with you?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I did.
Tell me about that.
I'll just soon not talk about it. You'll let Margaret in on this, and that'll make it worse.
Okay, Papaw. Okay.
No, I don't care to tell you. She was a nice girl, and she's a brunette. The only brunette I seen while I was over there, a woman.
Oh yeah?
Well, it's all blonde, you know. About everything over there is blonde. But she was a nice little old girl, and we got along pretty good. She followed me around until I got ready to come home, and I just had to say bye. I said, if I can, I'll come back and get you, but I ain't going to promise you nothing.
Yeah. Did she speak English?
We could get by with signs and everything. She could have went to school and learned it real easy, I think.
Okay. Did you know any German?
Beg your pardon?
Did you know any German?
Just a few words that you wouldn't want to hear. I just tell it like it is. That's the best way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah. So, let me think. What was the best part about being a dad to 3 boys?
Just have them with me. One of them was with me everywhere I went until they got in school, and then on the weekend, everywhere we went, the one of them was with me.
Did you ever want a girl?
Yeah, we wanted a girl all 3 times, but we didn't get one. So I was satisfied, and she was too, I reckon. Anyhow, we took care of them, and tried to make a man out of them.
Yeah. So did you get this house that we're in before you and Mimi got married, or was this house, did you guys build this house, get this house together?
Oh no, I run a store there at Cigarsville, and had a house went with it. You imagine what you said the rent was on that store and the house a month?
I don't know.
Would you believe $100 a month for both of them?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And also, me and another fellow up there had another station. We kind of got together and rigged up something to get out of that house payment. And he'd have us talk Texaco into a war, and we'd be into it maybe for 2 or 3 months, and something would happen down there, and with me, I was running the Shell station, and before they just paid my rent there for over a year, all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, and we had a Victrola and a pinball machine. Would have paid it if otherwise, and not counting the gas. Now we made more on gas then than we do when the last time I was in service in at a station.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we sold it. You got almost 5 gallons for $1. Can you imagine that?
No, that's crazy.
It was 20 or 21. 9. They all had a 9 to go with that, you know, so I made another penny, and that was just about it. All the time we was in there. And when I went out, well, I leased this place up here, you know, and when the last person who had it said the lady, and she said she wanted out. I told her anytime she wanted out, I would take it back, and we'd just inventory the place and figure it up that way. And so she said she wanted out, and I got her. I took over, and I went up there and talked to. What do we have, Sunoco or? Anyhow, we had another brand of gas at that time, and I asked him how much I was going to make on gas. He said 3 cents. I said 3 cents. I said that won't pay my light bill. He said yeah, but said that'll draw customers. I said if I can't draw customers on myself, I can't draw it on your gas. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I said if it's up to you now. I'd like to sell gas, but no way I'm going to sell gas for no such a price as that. So we split partners. They come down. They wanted to. Well, they said you want them tanks? Said we'll sell them to you for $100 a piece, and out there in the big tanks. I said no, just go ahead and take them up. I don't want them. And I wouldn't have took them. Well, they did offer to give them to me, and I said no, I don't want them. And they had to come and take them out of the ground and fill the hole back up and everything. And it's come to find out, if I'd have kept them things, there's a hole in one of them when they did come and get them out, and it would have cost me $20,000-$30,000 to got that fixed.
Oh, geez.
I'd have had to put them back like they're supposed to have been in the ground. And I'd heard that, and they said, "Don't you take them tanks?" And I said, "I won't take them tanks if that's the case."
Papa, what did you, when you were a little kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? What did you think you wanted to be when you grew up?
You know, I can't remember that I ever thought about it. Really and true, I don't remember ever thinking about it.
Did you always, have you almost always been a farmer?
I've farmed all my life. Yeah. I liked it, but you can't make no money at it. I got trading, buying farms and selling them, stuff like that. Or if I hadn't got that, I still wouldn't have had money to got them kids through college.
How did you get into that?
Selling stuff.
Yeah.
People come to me and ask me they wanted to sell their place, they couldn't pay for it and need the money. You buy it for nothing. And you don't know where Ransom Mayo lives out the road here. Even here not long ago, he was going to quit. He come to me, said, Horn, said, if you want that place up there, you can have it for $30,000. Well, I could have got $100,000 out of it, but I know he had a bunch of kids, and I said, I ain't going to do that. I said, them kids need that more than I do, and I didn't take that. And I wish I had, cause come to find out, they didn't. Neither one of them wanted a thing to do with that place. They didn't want the farm.
Wow. Papa, when you look back on your life, what are you most proud of? What are you most proud of in your life?
Well, them kids, really, and the family, Margaret included.
Yeah. Is there anything else I should ask, Papa?
Beg your pardon?
Is there anything else I should ask?
Well, there's other things come up close, but nothing capped it.
All right. That's it, Papa.
All right. Well, how